Trump is embarking on a very unique strategy to avoid being convicted in the Senate in his upcoming impeachment trial. He's spending less time focusing on, finding lawyers to defend him or working on his legal strategy, and he seems to spend a lot more time threatening Republican senators who might vote against him. And honestly, it seems to be working. Just ask little Marco.
That next year you could be facing a primary challenge, right? There's talk that Ivanka Trump is interested in running against you. What do you think of that?
But who can't? I mean, all of us are elected. Every single one of us can be primaried. Every single one of us can have a primary challenge. I'm not the owner of the Florida Senate seat. What would you think if it were
Ivanka Trump? What would you think if it were she?
I like Ivanka Trump very much. We work together very well. I've never heard her say that. And bottom line is that whether she's a resident of Florida, any resident of Florida who's 30 years of age can run to be the Republican nominee, can run to be the U.S. senator as an independent or as a Democrat. When I run for re-election, like any other senator, you have to earn the right to continue to serve the people of your state. I'm very proud of what I've done over the last 6 years, and especially over the last 4, working with President Trump during the campaign. We'll talk about that. We'll point that out to people when the time comes to do that. But none of us are entitled to run unopposed. People have a right to run against you. And I've always anticipated that a Senate race in Florida is going to be tough. I've done it twice, and they were both tough.
Yeah, that almost looks as awkward as the video of him drinking water from a couple of years ago. But if there's one thing Trump and his family are really good at, it's threatening people to get what they want, and it doesn't just stop with Ivanka Trump.
Could former President Trump form his own political party? Well, the MAGA Patriot Party National Committee just filed paperwork with the Federal Election Commission.
Former President Trump has now filed paperwork for his new Patriot Party, though it was probably someone else because, let's be honest, paper and work don't exactly seem like Trump's thing. But the message is clear. Vote against me and you will destroy the Republican Party. And as I mentioned before, it seems to be working. A few weeks ago, Mitch McConnell said Trump has committed impeachable offenses after the storming of the U.S. Capitol building on the 6th of January. But after Trump's recent threats to start his own political party, he may have changed his tune just a little bit.
Mr. McConnell.
No.
That short clip there was Republican, now Minority Leader Mitch McConnell voting against the impeachment trial in the Senate, saying it was unconstitutional. In the end, 45 senators actually joined him in this vote, meaning that Trump's impeachment is likely dead on arrival in the Senate. There's lots of bad information out there coming out about the attack on the Capitol, but unless the GOP decides to find its spine, Trump will likely not be convicted and will be back in office potentially in 2024, or is definitely most likely to run for presidency then. But by taking this position on the impeachment of Trump, basically the Republicans have recommitted to the MAGA way of doing things and ensured that QAnon and all these other crazy things associated with Trump, and even maybe some of this domestic terrorism, will unfortunately be here to stay for a very, very long time.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics, the news, and all the stuff that's going on in our country?